Good morning, everybody. Welcome to BVTV. We are here at lovely Moama Bowling Club for the Champion Estate Pennant for the 2024-25 season. My name's Tony Shew. We'll bring you the match this morning between Warrnambool City Memorial. They're up against KYNETON, representing Ballarat Highlands. So West Coast against Ballarat Highlands, and joining me in commentary this morning, none other than Joshy Thornton, fresh off a win in the para singles the other day, JT. Congratulations and welcome this morning.
Thanks, Tone, and welcome everybody. Should be a cracking weekend. This is my favourite event on the Bowls Victoria calendar. I think it stems back from the fact that, you know, Pennant is the main game in our sport in this state. And I like the idea of playing with your club, you win a flag in your local area and go on and try and win a state title. And hence why I'm excited about this whole weekend.
Yeah, it promises to be good fun. As you say, it means a heck of a lot to these players who've played all year together. And now they get the opportunity. The match today is David Wells representing Warrnambool City Memorial. He's up against Johnny O'Donnell for KYNETON. 3 rinks in Champion Estate Pennant, 3 rinks of 4, so 12 players. And we'll keep you updated with all the players scoring these matches, so you can follow along on BowlsLink. Join in the comments on YouTube and Facebook.
And we'll let everybody know at home who's in each rink. So for City Memorial, the bowl you just saw there was Casey Lee Sheehan. She's leading for David Wells. The second is Matthew Fleming. The third is Lee Johnson. And as I mentioned, David Wells is a skipper. We did see him on the stream there not long ago at State Champs Week.
We did.
And then for Johnny O'Donnell's rink, he has Jimmy Cooper leading, Mark Cheap second, Terry Kelly third, and obviously Johnny skipping himself. So I reckon we'll be entertained this morning because Johnny O'Donnell's one of the best entertainers when it comes to live streaming, Tane.
He certainly is. He'll get up and about. There's no doubt about that. And can play.
And we have the great man, Swanee Wallage, marking and paddling the game for us.
How good's this? The Mayor of Moama has come out to paddle our match.
The greatest Chinese buy I've ever seen in my life.
Other matches on Strzelecki taking on Ovens and Murray. That's on the other half of this green. And then Geelong are up against
Paynesville.
Paynesville team out of Gippsland. That's over on the second synthetic. And then we've got matches galore out the back as well. So all those matches being live scored. Shepherd Golf taking on Birchip. Shallumbar Golf taking on Yarraville Footscray. And Terrelbin taking on Wodonga. In the other section, the section we're televising now, City Warrnambool up against KYNETON, as we got on the stream. Ocean Grove against Paynesville and Moama against Frankston. Plenty to see, and shout out to Jack McShane, MCC's very own Jack McShane, for winning a world title overnight too, JT.
That was fantastic.
In the wee hours of the morning here in Australia. Congrats to him. A few people here bleary-eyed, staying up to watch that one, no doubt.
Lee Johnson, track. Yes, just lacks probably a yard, Tone. Lee Johnson's bowl there.
First end of the day, there'll always be a couple of loose ones here or there. Players have had a 2-end roll-up, that's it. Decent chunk of rain here overnight in Moama. Obviously won't impact us undercover here, but the 2 grass greens out the back are fantastic grass greens, but they have touched slower this morning. Terry Kelly on the mat now.
Thanks, legend.
Johnny O'Donnell saying thanks, legend. Always nice to have a bowl somewhere in behind.
Lees is on a good track again. Just his speed hurting.
Almost the exact same bowl as his first.
Morning, Cam McClarty. Hope you're well. Your dad's obviously here skipping for Wodonga, and he's over on one of the far rinks there, so we'll be able to keep you informed of how he's going.
I need to just have a little word to Johnny O'Donnell about these cameras. Holding 3 is the Kyneton. They're a strong combination. David Wells nearly hits his head on this roof, JT. He's a very tall man.
He would have had to be in a ruckman back in the day, surely.
You would think so. A beautiful draw bowler. How good are the new scoreboards here at Moama Bowling Club?
Look fantastic.
Absolutely terrific.
And they're all linked into the main scoreboard over there as well.
Yeah, it's off camera, but you'll see that every now and again. There's a beautiful big scoreboard that tables up every rink score.
And if we want, we could probably get the footy thrown on over there too, Tone.
We could. Go Saints. Yeah, pretty good effort here from David Wells. Quells a bit of the damage. Still won the Kyneton team. There we go, beautiful camera work. Look at that, that's the central screen, if you like. So as JT says, can show football, can show everything. Tables up all the scores across every rink.
Looks like Johnny's down here on the backhand, trying to maybe get a bit of jack movement. Not sure he's quite got the weight. He probably blocks up his next shot too. Might make it hard for Dave. The only thing he might have going on now is Casey Lee's bowl there, which is about 3 feet out, sort of turning that into the head potentially.
Just doesn't want to be under and get the Johnny O'Donnell bowl.
Which he's actually a chance of doing. No damage. Yeah, it's dead draw. Stay on the high side. Doesn't want to touch David's bowl. Try and get down to Terry Kelly's shot bowl and add another one.
It's the expert comments of Josh Thornton. We're here at Champion Estate Pennant. This is round 1, match 1, end 1. Kyneton taking on City of Warrnambool. Johnny likes it. He's on the trot. Certainly higher. Oh, just dips in quick there.
Probably
So
wasn't
no
quite
change.
quick enough. Definitely the right track.
A single on the opening end. Might have our names on the wrong side. Let me see if I can do a quick change up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Led the mouse or?
Running repairs on our scoreboard. We'll have this sorted very shortly.
Kyneton scored one on the pedestrian rink as well too. Don't. Just a great starter there by Casey Lee Sheehan. The niece of the great Brian Sheehan.
Yeah, Brian skipping one of the rinks as well. Does tell a very good joke, Brian Sheehan. If you ever get the opportunity to go and play down in Warrnambool, should do so just for that value alone. I might go and tell these players about the cameras.
Fantastic leading there from Casey Lee. 2 touches.
Can't argue with that for a start. Morning to you, Brendan. Must have you watching on Facebook. Rowdy Arthur.
Jeez, he's turned quick. Already barracking for West Coast teams.
David Wells just getting marked cheap. Play the forehand side. Says there's a bit more turn that side.
Fair bowl there by Marky Cheap.
Paul Bentham saying Casey Lee's one of the best leads going around. So there you go. Well, she certainly showed that this end. 2 touches on end 2. Paul obviously hasn't seen me lead for Rosanna and the night Pennant team, JT.
No comment.
So 2.5 hour time limit here across 15 ends in Champion Estate Pennant. Dead ends are replayed, all bar the last one if the time limit has expired and it turns to a respot. Bit of rain overnight, the grass greens, not expecting too many issues with the time limit. This is Terry Kelly.
Oh, it's Johnny.
Flashbacks of every other year at Champion Estate Pennant. People who aren't generally on the stream. Well, we have had Johnny O'Donnell.
Johnny should know better. He's been around long enough.
He has, but we do see a lot of photos of bums, so we do apologise. We will try and remind the players. Certainly tied up.
Not bad.
Oh, David.
Oh, got a bit of the jack. Go get your whip, Tone. Lee Johnson switches to his backhand. Just lacking his weight there at the moment. Probably still 1, maybe 2 to the City Memorial team. I think his teammates are giving him a ribbon, Tone, telling David to get out of the way.
Good on them.
That's where I love when the greenkeepers put all the different lines down on the green, and I say to everyone, stand outside the first line, correct. And you're right, you can't go wrong.
There we go, we've got a clear road of this one. David Wells on the mat now, out of the road of the cameras, so this will be good. We have just had a word to both skippers. And Swanee, who's paddling this game, he's going to keep an eye on it as well.
Fair bowl here from David Wells.
Can get in the way, but can bowl as well.
Oh. Johnny was probably 2 yards too quick. Line wasn't too bad, so if he can fix his weight up, he's a sniff. Just over. He definitely would have beaten the back one of David Wells's. It's whether it's still 2 according to Swanee. David Wells is awfully close himself here, Tone. A little bit of jack movement. I reckon it's 2-2. 2 it is. City Memorial. Get their start.
Greg Podesta picking up a single on the opening end and then a triple on end 2.
And the Sheehan versus Matheson ring still playing their first end. They killed the first time. Yeah, started there from Jimmy Cooper.
Simon Cullinane saying, let's get ready for the Lee Johnson show. Lee playing third in the City Warrnambool side.
We'll see a lot of tight heads in this match, Tone. The rink doesn't turn exclusively that hard. It's probably easy for leaders and seconds to draw a shot, and then it'll be a matter of how skippers and thirds can navigate the heads and convert. But you'll guarantee it, we'll see a lot of tight heads.
If you were playing out here, would you go a wider turning bowl for that reason?
Absolutely, I have in the past. I've got a set of defiance, which I've used on this green before, and I actually think I'd probably even go wider, a fraction wider again, if I was out here playing today. But only if I was skipping, though. Like, if you're leading, no problems, whatever you use.
Roll them up the middle.
Yep.
Found the gap.
Lee Johnson. That's awfully close.
Of course you can have a shout out, Kevin Nimmo. Watching here on BVTV via YouTube. Of course, our BVTV brought to you with a generous support of Moama Bowling Club, where we are today, and Dandenong Club, who both power the stream. Not a bad way to wake up on a Saturday, as you say. Dean Johnny O'Donnell in the effects mic. Lee Johnson got a little stiff and went through a gap on his first. He's a bit wider now.
Yeah,
touch too wide. He's got a bit of hoop on those bowls though.
Yeah, they're getting a bit of bite out there. And it's probably a real good shot. They're currently down with the blue bowl at the moment. If they get jack movement, it's his two bowls there down the line, and also Casey Lee's to the right as well, or left, sorry, looking from behind the rink. Terry's definitely taken a much narrower line here, Tone. Slack the weight. What are you doing, Tone? Oh, great bowl there from Johnny O'Donnell. Sat the second shot of City Bowls Warrnambool. I reckon they got the ends wrong, though, because I reckon they've played 3. They just haven't updated the scoreboard. There you go. So they put the score on the scoreboard, just not the ends on the scoreboard. Johnny's got to be awfully careful here, Tone. Gets through his own or touches the shot ball on the outside. He's got the jack movement. It's all the way. And hence why he's declared it. It's 2 to the KYNETON team. You're all over the shop, mate. Oh, did you have beers with me last night? I'm going to have to tag Sam in or something to get rid of you.
Probably 2 metres, but anyway.
You're a Stewie Jew.
Casey Lee just corrected her line. Honours to Jimmy Cooper in the Leeds battle of this end. Johnny O'Donnell asking something in behind from Mark Cheap.
Matthew Fleming just a fraction tight. Gussie's joining us from Noosa.
What a life.
I bet you he's sitting back there going, go the doggies.
Yeah, he was team manager in their grand final win.
Oh,
I thought he might have
you know what?
left Noosa.
They've done the right thing and they've sacked him. They might even perform better without him.
Not a bad spot to be watching El Deputy Presidente. Right up there on Noosa, probably sitting on the beach. He's got somebody waving a palm leaf over, just fanning him, keeping him cool. 2 or 3 staff getting him drinks. That's the way our Gussie rolls. Morning to you, Alison East. She's saying good luck to you, City Memorial, and well done to you, JT. Had a ripper final against Barry Brennan a couple of days ago now.
I've copped some betting since I've come to the club yesterday.
Well, Barry, of course, a Moama Bowling Club member. So there was a few daggers on you as you walked in.
Yeah, Stewie White was the main man too. He'd just give it to me big time.
Well, it's probably fair enough. Johnny, get out of the road. Of course, you can go back and watch that Para Singles B7-B8 final. Josh Thornton against Barry Brennan. That's on BVTV. In fact, all of our matches, the whole library on YouTube.
Lee Johnson not far away here, Tone. Sorry for jumping in.
Just no, don't.
He cuts it back to 1.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Cooper's bowl, the blue one. That's the shot bowl. Lee Johnson's bowls have got a bit of swoop on them at the end. So he's going to find some traffic.
Couple seconds there.
Yep.
Right idea, trying to land the blue bowl, get a bit of jack movement.
Ooh, City Memorial got you by 3 in the grand final, says Rowdy.
I did see, I caught the back end of that live stream too, and it was a very, very close game, as a lot of grand finals are these days, Tone.
Yeah, nothing better than a nice close grand final.
He's on the high side. Probably doesn't want. He didn't want to come too much more in. His chance of maybe flicking the maroon bowl over a couple of times there, Johnny. And there's still a chance for David to try and land that blue bowl if he wants. We'll get a bit of jack movement down the line. It's all in David's speed now because he looks all right line-wise. It's just that one thing that I reckon I've noticed so far, Tone, is that I think a lot of the bowlers think it's running quicker than what it is, and they're just being caught out a fraction on the pace. Right, Cam McClarty's asked me who the tip for the final is. Right, I'm going to take... All right, give me a second. I need to go back to me a little bit of... Well, one thing, there was an interesting tidbit we discussed over dinner last night. The team that's got runners-up the previous year for the last 3 years has ended up winning at the state pennant the next year. So, based off that, I'm going to tip Moama to make the final.
Yep.
Because they got beaten in the final last year. And they will play either Yarraville Footscray or Shep Golf in the final. There you go.
David Wells, the last bowl. And then number 4. Gonna need that to turn. It's coming in now.
Awfully close to getting that blue ball. Oh, did enough. Got one out of it, I reckon. One it is.
Another bowl from David Wells.
Got this scoreboard sorted, Tone?
Look at that. All sorted. 4 ends gone. 3 shots apiece. Some other scores from around the grounds. Shepparton Golf for Golden Murray are leading Birchip 17-5. Shellumbar Golf and Yarraville Footscray 10 shots apiece. A good match out there. Terrelgan up 17-2 over Wodonga. It'll be a good match, that one. Ocean Grove leading Paynesville 9-4. And Moama leading Frankston 14-4. All these matches being live scored on BowlsLink. No scorecards being used here, so you can follow along end by end scores. For first time players, if you're keen on knowing every score, once you get into the Champion Estate Pennant weekend, tap on the live icon and that'll show you every match that is live. Greg Podesta picks up another couple.
High scoring match, that one over there.
Yeah, it is. 6 shots apiece after 4 ends there.
That Terrelgan versus Wodonga match. Jimmy Scullin played for Wodonga back in the day.
Yeah.
And he'd be coming up against some of his old teammates over there. The blokes like Ray Moon and Peter McClarty and Johnny Howes and John Dawson and the Colsons. They all would have been his ex-teammates back in the day. Not
today, though.
No, he's obviously up and about early too, based off the score over there.
Yeah, it's Matty Ferrari that's doing the damage.
Yes.
He's up 12-0 in his match over there. So as we say, all those scores you can follow along. Casey Lee Sheehan doing Casey Lee Sheehan things. Another touch-up this end.
Solid bowl there by Mark Cheap. Three to Brian Sheen's rink, two-tone over Anthony Matheson.
The City Bowls Warrnambool just keeping their nose in front.
See the call there from Johnny O'Donnell. Wants Mark to reach with a yard or two away, get through his own.
Not a mile away here, JT.
Probably just lacked the yard. He finished just past Jack Eye. Still a good bowl. Another one roundabouts. Handy bowl there from Lee Johnson. That's another one of the City Bowls. I'm getting confused with the name. City Bowls Warrnambool. Is that right?
Yeah, it used to be
City
Warrnambool
Memorial.
City Memorial.
Yeah, that's the
and
bit
then
that
it's
threw me
changed
out.
to City Bowls.
I'll get me head around it. It's
It'll
like you
roll off
stuff in the
tongue
scoreboard.
by about N15, you'll be good.
As long as I don't do like I did the other day when I called Kylie Lavis the whole match, then signed out with Kylie Whitehead, you know.
You could do the same.
Terry Kelly. Yeah, good speed. Leaves the bowl on the green, which can always come in handy with future bowls on the same end.
Haven't really seen any weight yet. I mean, we're only 4 ends in. This
No,
is N5.
no huge weight on this rink.
No.
Johnny doesn't mind playing weight if he needs to.
Yeah, he can rip it down there.
And hence why Lee Johnson's going in the back himself. Definitely a tighter line tone.
It's got action.
I reckon he had less weight though. It's 2 down, I reckon.
Confirmed by the Mayor Moama.
He's on fire. He
Swanee
puts the
wall
paddles
edge.
up and looks at us for confirmation. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
He is all over it.
David on his backhand. I think he doesn't want to do is touch Terry Kelly's bowl, which I think he's just going to avoid here. Little shimmy up, touch the jack. Might have made 4 tone. That is a very good bowl.
And get confirmation from Swanee. I think you're right, JT. Beautiful bowl from David Wells.
You see, he had a little bit of danger in it, but took the risk-reward strategy, and I think there's every chance Johnny's going to be arriving here with some form of weight. He's got his own through the head, and if he's either side of that bowl, he's a chance of getting something moving. Now, the worst thing you do is just edge the short bowl of Mark Cheap's. You might go out of the head without touching anything.
He's got 2 goes at it, winding up for weight.
Well, does some damage. Reduces the count back to 2.
Good hit from Johnny O'Donnell.
Yeah, and got that shorter bowler there's on the right angle.
Certainly much better. 4 down to 2 down.
I reckon David Wells is going to switch to his forehand now, Tone. Try and draw another one. If he can get onto the jack, he hides it.
Yeah, the other hand's a bit blocked up.
Yeah.
David Wells with his last bowl of end number 5.
I think the other key thing here is he probably wants to add another one because there's every chance Johnny might run again and try and get both bowls or get the jack. So another counter, obviously valuable in itself, but changes the way Johnny might approach his end.
Yep. Do you want to be on the backhand draw, you imagine?
I just think he's just arriving.
Yep.
Try and get to the shot bowl of Casey Lee Sheens. He can screw off and get the jack around the corner himself.
Let's see how the transfer is from a full-blooded drive back to the draw. Just over draw weight. Oh, well, he's probably gotten a little bit stiff.
It's probably 3, I reckon, Tone.
Yeah.
3 it is.
Firmed us 3.
Right idea, probably just a fraction tight.
Expert paddling from Swanee Wall Edge. Going very well today. Morning, Paula, watching on Facebook. Cheering on her KYNETON team, that's for sure. They're not far away. I know the scoreline now says 18-10, but there hasn't been a lot in it. Plenty left to go in this match.
So City bowls Warrnambool out in the early lead in the overall, 18-10. And for those who have just joined us, 3 rinks, 15 ends, and the cumulative overall score will determine the winner of each match.
You just wanted to say another big word, didn't you, JT?
What? Cumulative?
Close. Good start here from Jimmy Cooper. A bit of pressure on Casey Lee. She's probably had the honours in the first few ends, but
Definitely.
Jim's come back a little bit this end. It's the commentator's curse for Jim.
Yeah, good work, Tone.
Yep.
He's loving you right now.
Yeah, a little bit of royalty in the comments section though, JT. Michael Clark saying morning champion JT and Tony. Don't need the morning coffee when Johnny O'Donnell's on. Gets you up and about, he is an entertainer. Yes, you are spot on, Clarky. And thank you for doing a bit of commentary a couple of days ago on BVTV. You were very, very good. I think we should have you in a lot more
I was
often.
going to say, we might unearth one there.
I think you're spot on.
Great man.
Not sure if you come to Moama this weekend, Clarky, but if you are, there's a chair right next to JT, and I will happily vacate. We can get you in commentary. Nice bowl here from Cheapy, Mark Cheap.
A lot of love for KYNETON in the comments this morning too, Tone. I noticed there's probably there, well, at least in the last 15 minutes, there's been a lot of KYNETON love.
Certainly is. We've got some for Christine Plowman.
Matthew Fleming. Just just missing on the high side.
Second shot, JT, or is it just out?
Wow, the shot's obviously Jimmy Cooper's, and
Your eyes are very good.
it's hard to say. It's close.
Strzelecki now leading Owens and Murray. Of course, that's Traralgon over Wodonga, 23-3, JT.
Geez, Pete McClady and Smokey Dawson. It's not like those two.
Yeah, nice bowl here from Lee Johnson. Second shot. Johnny O'Donnell, Terry Kelly just working out the best option.
I reckon Johnny was calling him on the forehand. I'm just not convinced Terry's bowl gets around that blue bowl and gets back down, but we'll soon see if he does or not.
Change for Terry Kelly. Lee Johnson's going to come down and have a look. While he does that, we'll go around the grounds for the Junction Restaurant here at Moama Bowling Club.
He picked up on my go, too.
23-6 is the lead to Shep Golf over Birchip. 16 ends gone. Shallenbar Golf leading 15-11 over Yarraville Footscray. Traralgon leading 23-3 over Wodonga, as we said. Ocean Grove 12-8 over Paynesville, and Moama Bowling Club 18-8 over Frankston. Back to Lee Johnson's bowl.
Good question there from Tanner Arthur, former teammate of mine from the Murray Mallee days. He's gone back home to Bacchus Marsh, that area. He said, wonder which clubs have won this title the most. Now, I just skimmed through it very quickly, and I already had a thought in my head, and I was right. Altona are the team that have won the most Champion Estate pennants.
Back in the halcyon days.
There's been 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nice
5,
nutty, yep.
6, 8 clubs that have won it from country area. So that's since 1994. Ocean Grove's the only one that's done it twice, though.
Is that right?
Yes.
I would have thought Wodonga might have.
Wodonga's won it once.
Okay.
So the country clubs that have won it, it's Geelong West, Wodonga, my home club, Cora Services, or Cora ourselves they're now known, Bendigo East, Ocean Grove, Shep Golf, South Bendigo, Ocean Grove again.
Yep. There you go. David Wells on the mat here.
Chance of getting to Jimmy Cooper's. Oh, what's he done there? Could maybe have made shot. I'm trying to wait for Swanee. What's he going to indicate here? Definitely got the shot bowl out. And that was going to be a measure for the second.
One KYNETON is the signal.
So it must be the green and black speckled bowl of Cheapy.
Mark Cheap. Michael Clark saying he has too much fun in the Moama Sports Bar, so needs to stay away. We'll be the judge of that, Clarky. Come on down.
Might have ventured in myself for one ale last night, Tone.
Just to support the sponsors.
Oh,
I
of
like
course.
it. All right, what's Johnny O'Donnell done
Got chances of getting through Terry Kelly or just around it. Oh,
just catches an edge and pushes out.
Didn't want that first little touch.
Morning to you, Joe, watching on Facebook. Watching from sunny Cairns.
Always
So go
joining
Ocean
us from.
Grove.
She's always joining us from sunny Cairns.
Nice to hear it's sunny up there. There's been a number of times when it's been not so good weather-wise. Nice to hear you having a bit of sunshine. Podesta picks up a 3. And the rink next door now leads 9-8. 6 ends gone there.
So there's fair scoring going on that match. David Wells on his forehand. Chance to roll his own team's bowl over, which he's awfully close to doing, or getting down to the shot bowl. Flicks up once, makes
what a
3
bowl.
shots.
There's been a couple of occasions where David Wells has shown his class. Been able to sit bowls and change things up to hold a number. We'll see this one track the mark cheek bowl from a long way out. Kicked it just hard enough to get it out and stick around. Lovely bowling, David Wells.
Pretty sure they're the bowls we were discussing at State Champs Week that says ABT 2000s on them still.
Timmy Hancock showing you a bit of love as well, JT.
The great man from Stanhope.
And Roy is watching from Jandaway in Queensland. Nice to have you watching on BVTV.
Roy's become a regular viewer lately.
He has, and we like that. We like regular viewers. This is Champion Estate Pennant. 2 sections of 6 teams.
I reckon he's just obviously journey sizing up here, but I think he's going to be arriving on the backhand. It just depends on whether it's big weight or just arriving weight. Oh, he's made a lorry out of me. Switched the forehand in his hand.
Did look to agonise over this decision for quite a bit. So. Track's pretty good.
I don't reckon he's getting down in time tone.
I do.
Do you?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Look at it come. Oh, what a bowl.
3 down to 1 up. What a bowl, Johnny O'Donnell.
That is a bomb, Tone. I'm happy to be wrong on that one because it was a fantastic bowl.
An absolute ripper. We saw a peach from David Wells to go to 3 up. Johnny O'Donnell says, not today, son. Morning, Casper.
Morning, Casper.
Presume we'll see you tomorrow. Morning to you, Lee Schwartz. And Nan Smith watching from Finley. Nice to have everybody watching, including Todd Matthews, saying the greens are running well with all of the rain we had.
I reckon that was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek question from Toddy there, knowing what I know about Toddy.
I think so.
He loves to give a little one-liner.
Doesn't mean I can't read it out, though. 18-17, so it was an 18-10 lead to City Bowls Warrnambool. I've cut it back to just 1. Keep the KYNETON faithful happy. And Wodonga has just found another gear. They were trailing, I should say, 23-3 to Terrelgan. They picked up the last 7 on the trot. Started to add a little bit more respectability into that scoreline. Early days, they're 15 end matches here at Champion Estate Pennant. We're about 5-6 ends through, depending on which match. Fantastic conditions here at Moama Bowling Club. If you're not doing anything for the weekend, or indeed Monday and Tuesday for Champion Estate Pennant midweek, come on down to Moama Bowling Club. Got absolutely everything you could possibly want. A lovely sports bar, big bistro, nice cafe. The facility out here in the Greens, as it's known, is one of the best bowlers' lounges you'll see. 4 greens, 2 undercover, 2 outdoor tiffies. And a high-end restaurant in the Junction. It's got it all here at Moama Bowling Club. And Mr. Wells is certainly playing well.
Around the area, Matty Fleming uses the bowl. Jimmy Coopers.
Late call from Johnny O'Donnell. Just asking Mark Cheek switch hands and see if he can play through the head. Morning to you, Billy Taylor, watching from Tweed Heads via YouTube. This is not a mile away from Mark Cheek. He's just got to get down this last little bit.
Oh, nearly does the job. Clips his own leads bowl of Jimmy Cooper's and flips it around the corner. It's very close to shot.
I think it might actually be shot.
Yeah.
Marie Jones is congratulating you on your win as well, JT. It's just the JT fan club around here, isn't it?
She's from my hometown of Corowa, so.
Hey, I'm one of them. I'm not ashamed to admit it. So tit for tat this end. It's been the Warrnambool team holding. Kyneton got shot. Back to Warrnambool now. TK just hanging a touch wide. Morning to you, Harrow, watching from Anglesey on Facebook. This is BVTV, brought to you courtesy of the Moama Bowling Club and Dandenong Club. We're here at Champion Estate Pennant for 2025.
Greg Podesta just picked up 4 in that rink over there, Tone.
Yeah, no more big scores.
No one's getting second shot over there.
It's unbelievable what's happening.
All right, Lee Johnson. Yeah, I love the call from David Rose. Looking to land Casey Lee Sheen's bowl, flop it over, gets the hole, might get better jack movement.
Tanner Arthur saying we're all members of the JT fan club. Everyone, everywhere. What year did Corowa RSL win, JT?
The state pennant, 2006, because I know I was overseas.
Oh, well, that's why they won. Didn't have the handbrake there.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny O'Donnell saying that's okay from Terry Kelly. Couple down. No change with that one. Some scores from around the grounds for the Junction Restaurant here at Moama Bowling Club. Shep Golf leading 29-8 over Birchip. Shallumbar Golf leading Yarraville Footscray 17-16. Terrelgan 23-12 over Wodonga. Kyneton, the match we're streaming, leading 21-18 over City Warrnambool. Ocean Grove narrowly over Paynesville 14-10. And Moama leading 19-12 over Funky Town Frankston.
Funky Town Frankston.
Funky Town Franger, that's what it was always known as back in the day.
First time I've heard of that.
Funky Town.
Yeah.
Right. If you ever live near there, you'd say you want to go into Funky Town, go to one of the nightclubs, revolving dance floors, the whole lot.
Johnny.
Oh, gets a little bit of help.
Was in the vicinity.
Here's Johnny.
Let's out of here is Johnny. As he comes past the commentary booth. A little bit of help off the Jim Cooper bowl. Onto the Matty Fleming. Jack comes back.
Oh, always chances with that type of weight, that type of bolt.
I presume it'd be good evening to you, Tam Gregg, watching in Edinburgh, Scotland via Facebook. Nice to have you watching. This is David Wells on the mat.
There is a gap there on his backhand that he's going to play here to try and draw in. Playing a lot more weight than I thought.
Trying to get rid of the Johnny O'Donnell bowl. Just finds the gap.
Would you like me a dead draw in there? Back in. I don't mind that either. Hey? You want me to block the shot? If I fall short, it's all right.
A little bit of discussion here from Terry Kelly and Johnny O'Donnell.
I think they need another one in the head because obviously what David was trying to do was take the shot bowl out, and they've got the next two.
I think they've got more than that, don't they?
No, it's only one. The maroon bowl is City Bowls, and as is the blue bowl is City Bowls.
Is the next blue not in?
The blues is City Bowls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Isn't Johnny O'Donnell the 1 in 3?
Could be 3. Oh, sorry, my bad. But at the end of the day, Johnny needs another one in there.
He does.
That's the key part.
A reasonable effort here. It's all on the speed.
So he's on the quicker side. Yeah, actually, you might be right. They could have the next 3, Tone.
I think they do. I might see David Wells going with a bit extra weight again. Let's see what Wells he's done.
Definitely got it. Oh, takes one
edges
out.
one out. They should still make a couple.
Yeah.
We'll wait for confirmation.
Actually, thought at that angle he was awfully going to be close to getting the jack, which he was.
They'll peel the 1 out. That's the first time we've had the tape out in this match. I'm going to say it's 2, but it's a long way away. I do want to come back to Bull's comment shortly. Confirmed as 2. Just playing well, David Wells. 7 ends gone.
And the Sheen Matheson match is now 4-8 in favour of Matheson. So there's another 4 to be added there. Tone?
It was 1 end, so they picked up a 4. So JT, just because I can't let this slide, Brian Mansbridge says you wouldn't have won. Well,
I think they're talking
said
about
your
that state
brother.
pennant.
Correct.
Yeah, from both.
2006 Cora RSL when you were overseas. The call was, you wouldn't have won if you were here. I agree. I agree with your brother. I agree with Bull. I agree with everyone that has a little rib at you every now and again.
Well, got to put me back in my box every now and then. Yeah. Gail Hobbs asked a question about ends. No, we're 15 ends. State pennant is 15 ends. So we'll be playing through 45, as it says on the graphic on the screen.
Yep.
Another question there from Joe Whitehead. Is Ocean Grove fielding women only rink as they did last year? Well, that'd be the midweek pennant where they did that. I don't think they are this year. I think it's a bit more balanced side.
Strong women's presence, but there's not a women's only rink as there was last year. Good memory, Joe. Across their midweek team, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females in their midweek team as Ocean Grove. Very strong club across the board.
Andy leading there from Casey Lee.
Will Hannah's holidaying in Hobart, still finding time to watch the bowls and listen to a bit of JT action. Those who've just joined us, this Champion Estate Pennant weekend variety. Played over Saturday and Sunday, 2 sections of 6 teams. They will play the teams in their section, and the winners of both sections play off for the title. And win the big flag and some medallions. Of course, the much sought after bragging rights. Matty Fleming in the count. This is Mark Cheap's bowl with a little bit of turn.
Not a bad effort.
I hope you enjoy the coverage, Gail Hobbs. It's nice to have you watching along here on BVTV. We'll be bringing you 5 round matches and the final for both midweek and weekend. 4 full days of coverage here from Moama Bowling Club. It's a little bit stiff there, Mark Cheek. He had got the Leeds bowl flush, might have pushed it in for shot.
I'd argue the difference so far in this rink is the front end for David is playing a little bit better than Johnny O'Donnell's at this stage. A bit more consistency, a few more bowls around the head, and thus giving them more opportunities to score.
Yeah, we know how. Oh, lovely bowl.
Indicative of Lee Johnson's bowl there.
Just finds a way through. We know just how well David Wells and Johnny O'Donnell can play. They've had a good battle. You should say the front end may be just the difference so far.
Well, if it wasn't for Johnny's bowl 2 ends ago, they'd be another 3 more down.
Absolutely. David Wells has been playing very, very good bowls this morning.
Lee Johnson again in the same area. Rolls his teammates Casey's bowl over. I reckon that's 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3, JT. We'll wait for confirmation from Swanee. Shout out to Swanee Warlich, who's paddling this match for us.
Terry's on a much higher line here. What's he going to get? His own bowl through the head. Oh, no touch of anything.
A bit stiff.
Johnny looks in despair there for a second.
It is 3 shots currently the way of Warrnambool. Good job there by Swanee, the mayor of Moama. Absolute ripping fella.
Another one to go on to Sully Tone for West Coast.
I'll tell you the other thing about Swanee, JT. Pretty sure he's still the president of the bowl section.
I'm pretty sure about that too, yes.
But he is here first thing in the morning, raking ditches and emptying bins and doing all that.
It's a bit on raking ditches and carpet greens, but I know you're talking about the one at the back.
Out in the grass. And he's picking up things and he's tidying up and he's wiping down benches because they had a bit of rain last night. And he'll be here last thing tonight, cleaning up.
David's awfully close again. If he slides under, he's going to count. He has.
Well
that
played.
is a fantastic bowl. That is now 4 Tone. I don't think this bowl will be short.
No. Terry Kelly's bowl at the back, so whether he has a bit of a dip with the first one. Lovely new scoreboards here at Moama Bowling Club too. So just arriving weight.
We're going to get to one of them at least. Depends what happens after that.
What a bowl. The double fingers up from Johnny O'Donnell. Holding one now.
He played the weight that allowed his bowl to hang around, Tony.
Yep.
He could have played quicker and got a bit of movement, but he played the weight that allowed it to hang around.
Morning to you, Charlie Boswood.
Chuckles.
Learned something watching these two, I tell you.
David Wells is just going to go under, Tone. The right weight too.
Yep, good effort. So what does Johnny O'Donnell do here? We saw him put it in his pocket earlier.
He's got to be a
today.
bit careful because he overplays it, punches his own. Yes.
Take the single. Smart play from Johnny O'Donnell. There was just too much danger. 8 ends gone. 8-5, the lead to David Wells' rink. Johnny O'Donnell just asking his lead, Jimmy, just to bring the mat up a little bit. giving them some good encouragement. Is Warrnambool Carnival on this week, is it?
Yeah, how bloody good is the bull, as they say?
Yeah, that's what it
Rick
was.
McIntosh. Yeah, Brian Mansbridge goes every year. I know that.
Yes.
He's told me
Decent
some
old
good
party
stories from down
I
there.
can imagine some of them might not be fit for air. Morning to you, Paul Clear. Yeah, Swanee will have earned a beer tonight, that's for sure.
I think we're going to have a tag team maybe after this end, Tone.
Yes. Going to bring in Troy Stiffy, Staff, Cartman, Troisy, Troy Boy, Stafford.
Oh, so I'm getting out now. We'll get Sam in shortly
Sammy
too.
Rogers will be in shortly as well.
Thank you, Tone.
Thank you, JT. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a good time down there, Bull.
Morning, Tone. Morning, everyone.
Morning, Troy Boy.
It's a beautiful morning. Rain's not here, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, we had quite a dump overnight and yesterday during the day. All is good now.
Yeah, they reckon 30 mil.
Yeah. Yeah, it certainly will have had an impact on the grass greens outside.
Yep, I was chatting to someone, just one of the players, and I said, how's that rain affected the grass green? He said it's half a second slower. That's amazing. He said it's incredible.
They are terrific grass greens.
They sure are.
I'll give you some scores from out there in just a second. It's the bowl of Mark Sheep. Still Warrnambool holding one. This is Matty Fleming's bowl. Track looks good. It's just got to stop and does. That'll be a couple. Morning, Alan, watching on YouTube, supporting the Bull. Playing for Koroit, living in Port Fairy. Well, that sounds like a pretty good life to me, Alan.
It does. Just needs us to get down just the wrong side of the bowl.
I feel like KYNETON have just had a little bit of that.
It's quite a narrow surface, this.
It is. There's a little bit of turn on the far side, but it is quite narrow. Certain bowls are turning a bit. Others, like the bowls Mark Sheep, don't seem to turn a heck of a lot. While Terry Kelly makes his way down that end, I'll start on some scores. Shep Golf leading Birchup 37-14. Shallumbar Golf just got into a bit of a rut now. Yarraville Footscray leading 26-17. Terrelgan 30-14 over Wodonga. Ocean Grove leading Paynesville 18-15, nice close one. And Moama leading 23-16 over Frankston. Back to Terry Kelly.
He's played it well.
What a bowl from Terry Kelly. Couple down to one up.
It is sitting jack high though. It'd be very inviting.
Ready to be used. This is Champion Estate Pennant, a weekend variety. Round one, so 5 round matches in the sections of 6. 2 sections, so the winner of each section will play off for the title.
Yeah, Johnny just asking Terry to try and turn his bowl behind the jack, because that would be sitting out like, you know what?
Yes, I do, but I won't say it.
No. Played this well. Oh, that's very good.
You're scary, mate, is the call. He's a funny man, Johnny O'Donnell.
Wonder if anyone said that to him before. He was scary. He's quite a presence on the green.
He certainly is.
Just tidies it up a little bit, makes it harder for Lee. But he's given this a fair effort. In fact, it's better than an effort. That's a ripper. Couldn't get it when it looked inviting, and then when it gets harder, he gets it.
Just needed a little bit of pressure.
It's amazing that, isn't it? How many times, you know, you got last bowl and you got a metre to draw a shot and you don't do it.
Yeah.
And the next end you got 4 inches and you draw the shot.
There's always one, isn't there?
Yes. Johnny will be reaching here.
Didn't love it out of the hand.
No, he gestured that he was wide, and wide it was.
Said sorry straight away. Stephen Field watching on Facebook says good bowl, Jono.
David Wells' bowls should suit this surface.
Yeah.
Classic twos.
He's been using them very, very well this match. What does he do here, Troy boy?
Well, those ones, I'm still trying to work out whose bowls are who.
So the 2 whites are Terry Kelly. Lee Johnson has the maroon.
Just he can't. Pretty hard to add whether he needs to.
Well,
whether there's a spot to cover.
Well, behind is all him. So Casey Lee's got the blue and white. Matty Fleming's got the blue.
The 2 black ones are away though, aren't they? They're Jim.
2 blacks are Jim's. Yes,
Yeah,
and Mark
so
Cheap has the.
They're probably the 2, you know, where you could get right back.
Needs to navigate the front one, doesn't quite. Opens it up slightly.
Those bowls behind are away, so it's an interesting choice of shot there.
They're Wellsies.
Oh,
behind.
they are his.
Yep.
Okay, then, yeah.
So
Sorry,
Casey Lee's
sorry.
blue and white, and Flemo's
no,
blue are both his.
Absolutely fair enough to play that shot.
Joe Garber, this is Champion Estate Pennant, and that's Johnny O'Donnell on the mat.
He's got the jacks. Oh, it's flashed around. He's made possibly 3.
Big excitement, big energy from Johnny O'Donnell.
He is the excitement machine.
Jack goes through, bounces off the Matt Fleming bowl, and then comes forward. So Johnny O'Donnell's bowls in, that could even be 4. I reckon that's 4. It is
4
confirmed
shots.
as 4
Tony
from the Mayor
gives
of
himself a
Moama.
thumbs up because he's happy with his eyesight.
No, I was giving Swanee a thumbs up for showing the paddles.
For agreeing with
Swanee
you.
has been all over it. Yeah, he's always very interesting to watch play.
Yes, he is.
No doubt about that. Can play and
Dave-
can get excited.
David is so unflappable, though. Nothing would bother him.
He's, well, I don't mean this in any way good, bad or indifferent, but he's almost the opposite to Johnny O'Donnell.
100%.
They can both play the game like absolute jets. And look at this.
Not going to get the best result, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit of spinning. So 3 shots to Johnny O'Donnell. And all of a sudden, we are locked up at 8 shots apiece.
Yeah, that was a big conversion.
That is time for a change in commentary. Sammy will be in with Troy Boy. Enjoy the call.
Thank you, Tone. We'll bring you the last half a dozen ends of this clash. Kyneton just extending their lead a little bit. 9 shots up to 15 ends per rink. So 45 ends in total, or a 2.5 hour time limit. So we started bang on 8:30 this morning, so 11 o'clock will be the finish time. Very good opener from Jim. Right in behind the jack, absolutely perfect. Casey Lee, a chance to splash this jack. Yeah, pushes it out. Warning to you, Samuel.
Special guest as well.
Yeah, who you brought with you?
Aaron Tees.
Aaron Tees, lifelike size of his head.
What does Aaron Tees sound like? I was thinking of doing an impression, but I couldn't quite.
Oh, I
be able
thought
to
you wanted
capture
it.
that.
I thought you wanted it to rhyme it.
Oh,
Like charades, sounds like. What does he say? No, I'm not real good with his voice. It's just kind of normal. Normal voice. So that would obviously be leftover from BPL. So
let's see what else we can find in our 4 days up here.
I'm sure you'll find something. If anyone's going to find something, you'll go off and find something.
Skull of Aaron Tees, check.
It's like a treasure hunt, is it? Give you a
What we
list.
do, this goes up every time a good bowl gets played.
Right.
Actually, no. You know what we need? One of these of Johnny O'Donnell.
Yes, you do.
Needs to fire up a bit more. Oh.
Handy, makes a couple. Just sits at jack high though.
I shouldn't be shocked, but I am. I honestly thought that we might struggle with live scoring this weekend. But no.
They're all over it. Yeah, that's very handy. Sets it up. Gives them another bowl in the head. Can afford to be a little more aggressive with the next. As can Mark. If he can tuck this jack away, make 3, and make the shot a lot harder for the City Memorial boys. Played good weight there.
How's the paddler been going in this one?
Well, I only just got here myself, but Tony said he's been outstanding.
Expect nothing less.
Just on the back one.
There you go. Yes. Try and change that first. Oh, I've got to do. Does this mean I have to do the score?
Yeah. You're in the hot seat, mate.
I haven't done this for a Pennant format in a little while. It's
No,
one rink to update.
It's so much easier when you're just doing one rink, isn't it?
Deary me.
At least you only got 3 rinks to do and not 4, though.
Yes. There we go.
He's still looking to tuck this away if he can. Finished in a very good home. Oh, he should be giving this a chance. Sit or trail. It's not far off if it hangs.
Gets
Might get
down and
second.
falls back.
Might have got second.
Same idea or forehand and change an angle?
I like same idea. Tuck it in.
So
you
do I.
got that first one he just played sitting there. The only advantage forehand is you can turn the bowl past the jack.
It's
But
happening all the way past if the jack gets all the way through. On the odd chance it finds it.
I just think they've got such a
Run
good
around.
catcher there. Make 3, tuck it in.
Tell you what,
You are so close, pal. Get this jack, TK!
What
He's going to
shot.
dead draw it. Oh, very good. I think we're going to see more weight here now.
Terry from Tilden.
Tilden. Where's Tilden? Near Kyneton?
Yeah.
Will it get down enough? Oh, we got one out.
What it does, he takes that back one out the way through. So, two to
Still a
Kyneton and
couple.
holding a few past them in the back as well.
I think they do have the back one. City Memorial, just depends which side it goes.
Snagged a 5 of Matt Solly's rink, so overall margin back to 3.
Yeah, it's a big end.
Coverage.
Well, I don't think you want to really change too much there.
Well, he
Run
doesn't
the
have a
risk
heap
of-
on, really.
No, that's right. He may just elect to draw another shot. If he could finish a foot short on the line, it'd be pretty handy.
Looks like he wants to
He's
miss.
passed.
He's actually played that pretty good in the end.
Wonder if we'll see big weight here. They've got very good coverage here, Kyneton. Yeah, big weight it is. He's
Chance.
got something.
Needs to move a bit.
Where's it going? Straight back.
Terry's touch it. It's followed all the way
Yeah,
through. Pretty much on
unfortunate.
top of the jack, hasn't it? There's
It's a
not
v-
much room.
No, he got it too solid. If you see on the replay here, got it straight through.
Gas bowl wriggles around and then gets a
Just a
straight
little-
off his own as well, just to straight him right up. You can just see the markers, the red marker. You can see Terry's bowl just sticking out of the ditch there underneath the 6 and the jack marker right next to it. So you're 1 to Kyneton. Maybe a look at a second up the
might
top
be
as well.
2, yeah, or
Oh, no,
3.
so the 2 up the front are in as well. So
Wow, that's
yeah, the
that's
wing
a
bowl not
terrible
cutting
result.
anything out.
That's
So Terry's other one, and then the green arrow close to the line, all in. Johnny drawing for 4. Yeah, it was sort of tough. You had to play it like he was 2 down
Yeah.
and the shot bowl was a front toucher. What do you do?
and the problem was their back bowl was on the side of the rink that the
Needs-
jack wasn't going to
needs
go.
to stop.
He's obviously just wanted to really build the pressure there and get as
Far
close as
away,
he
but
could.
he only had anywhere between the tee and the ditch was enough for a 4th.
Well, back David to get second shot here. Such a good draw bowler.
Needs to run.
Yes, you beat me to it. Oh, it's another big end for Kyneton here. Couple of good numbers. 3 shots it is. Doubles that lead out to 6.
All right, Jimmy, you start us off. Jimmy, keep going. Come on.
They set that up well, the Kyneton boys. They had good shots in the head, and they had the catches in the right areas. Yeah, pretty handy from Jim. Only a couple of feet past. Benny, I don't know if David Wells played footy for North Melbourne. Wouldn't have a clue.
No, but it leads us into a segue to what we were talking about last night.
Oh, geez, you'll have to remind me. I was a little weary last night. What were we talking about?
Those who have played AFL have gone on to play law bowls. If you could create a team of...
Yes.
What, it's starting 22 or something like that. Would there even be 22?
No, well...
What a shot, Jimmy Cooper.
Well played. Do we start at 22 or do we start at 16? I think we want the bowl, the footy players.
Oh, sorry, we're
bowls.
filling it out with a
bowls
4
team.
rinks.
Yeah, bowls
a Pennant team.
Yeah, bowls team. Feel free to
Lance Whitnell first pick.
Comment.
Captain.
Well, we had first pick was the coach.
Who was the coach?
Alan Jeans.
Oh, yes. No, coach, and then, okay, so one coach and then 16.
Yeah.
Jeansy can be manager for State Pennant.
And coach. Don't think. Do. Was that him? Or was that Teddy Whitten? Morning to you, Brendan. Jim setting him up well again, 1-on-1 behind. Building that pressure. That game between Matt Solly and Greg Podesta, 29 shots in 10 ends is pretty high. Well played, Mark. Doesn't build a target at all.
Solly's picked up a 6 and a 5. Greg Herring's picked up 2 3s and a 4, so...
It's nearly 3 an end.
Clearly not fans of defensive bowls and taking one down.
No, no.
Colin have this set up pretty good again, holding really good too.
So 55 minutes left, 5 ends to play. Unless we have too many dead ends, the time limit on this game will not come into play.
Misses the front. It's okay. It's a wriggle up
Little
now.
flick.
Ooh,
That'll do it.
Nicely. Thank you.
Might see some big weight again. Yeah. Okay, just that in between weight. Not far away here, Sam. Might get the last bowl. Where's that going? Oh, that'll do.
Managed to get the shot.
Good, thanks.
3 down to 1 up, as indicated by your paddler for this one.
Swanee.
TK can afford to play a similar sort of shot. Their bowl over the jack is probably ideal.
A little tight.
Trying to hold on.
It is hanging.
Oh, he got it through the gap. Did he get it far enough? I'm not sure.
Gee. Great attempt.
There was almost a chance where he flicked out that side through the gap for a couple. Just got stuck and fell back. Probably doesn't actually make the head as good as it was before that.
No, it's harder to get to now.
Hard to get to, and there's no option to turn the bowl through the jack for a real number, especially now that City have this side of the head. A couple out there on the right-hand side, as you see it.
Johnny's still looking to play that aggressive shot. Off the shelf. For me,
Halfway down and then stop to have another look.
For me, I nearly like a draw shot here.
Almost work off the last, you're not far away.
Yeah. Get a roll out of your second shot. Johnny is an aggressive player though. Got the jack.
Oh, got it all the
he's
way
got
through.
Wasn't exactly what he called, but
He missed the front.
splashes, bounces.
Double kiss,
Ricochet,
triple kiss, and one more for good measure.
Triple kiss, that's a good night.
Don't be afraid to trial it again. What do you like? Hey, line's pretty good again, mate.
David Wells under the pump again now. Such a tight head this. Just gonna go.
Oh, and not a good
Blocks
result.
the only real hole he had to run through.
Yeah, really limits his options of these last. So the guys looking to stay well away from that now. It's a very, very small chance if Wellsy can get one of the outside bowls.
Certainly doesn't want to
For the
move.
shot bowls for the jack.
Yes.
Maybe it spits out the side, so cover that.
They don't have a bowl past the jack. Now that the jack's moved. That's where he's going.
Get to the bloke. Get to the bloke.
He's past that blue. That'll be handy. I'll update you around the grounds after this bowl of David's. It's an important bowl in the context of the match. Down on the head, 8 down on the big board with only 15 ends to go. Just so much traffic in the way there. I think he needed more weight than that.
He might have almost turned another one in, did he?
I don't think so. No, yeah, you're right. 3 it is. All right, so around the grounds we have Shep Golf 44 to 18 against Birchip after 33 ends. Yarraville Footscray 36-28 on Challenbar Golf after 34 ends. Traralgon 35, Wodonga 21 after 31 ends. Ocean Grove 24, Painesville 16 after 28. And Moama 32, Frankston 26 after 31 ends. Got a few people commenting on our footy bowlers. Clarkey mentioning Mick Kennedy played 87 games and a premiership player for Carlton. Larry Donahue, not the Deer Park Larry. Full forward for Geelong. Late 70s, early 80s. According to Lee. What club does he play at, Lee? Yeah, good opener from Casey Lee.
Yeah, Moama and Ocean Grove really having to work hard this morning.
Would be two of the fancied, weren't they?
Yep.
Wouldn't they? Johnny just calling his leader lazy.
Yeah, it's all in this rink, really, isn't it? 1, 3, 3, 3. It's 10 shots in the last 4 ends, and they've gone bang, and there's your difference on the overall.
So from 8-4 to 8-14.
The ends I've seen, it's the front end for Cotton that have been setting up good, and then a few big conversions late.
Yeah.
They've had the nicer shots to be played, though.
Yeah, they have. They've set them up well, as you say, though. That comes down to the front end, setting the heads up. Just doesn't get down if you get a touch wide on this surface. Casper John mentioning Dick Clay, who played for Richmond, plays at Ocean Grove. We talked about him last night as
That
one of the
that was someone that
one
was
of the players.
mentioned. Yep, it's shot by Matty Fleming there.
I mentioned Georgie Bissett, who bowls at Croydon, played for Footscray, and should have won a Brownlow. So he's got to go in. Now, is the criteria? Are we more likely to put a top footballer in that plays bowls, or a top bowler who played AFL/VFL? Which way are we leaning?
Good shots. We're filling it up with as part of it's a bowls lineup, not an AFL lineup, isn't it?
So they've got to. So it's based on their bowls ability, but they've got to have played AFL.
I think that's
And VFL.
yeah,
All right.
played a game, and then from there,
They've got to play.
if there is 16,
They've got to have played.
we can narrow
like
down
Pennant. There's a lot more than 16. I can tell you that much.
to their bowls ability.
Bowls ability. Just gonna get a hole here, Terry. Good shot. So we see on this end, City Memorial front end taking charge.
Got this set up well. This isn't far away either. It just needs to run the trip.
Doesn't have to change a
Actually,
lot
think
here.
He got slightly unlucky to actually hold through that gap. He's got the outside one of Jimmy Cooper's to work off to get down to it. If he does turn a bit himself, he's getting down to jack movement.
Yeah.
Plenty all the way through.
Looks tighter than his first. Has he got the weight?
He's probably just got a fraction less. Doesn't
That's
want to move
their-
that.
Oh, it is their
Oh,
bowl.
that is theirs. Yeah, but
he
it's
wanted,
sort of
it's blocked it. If he was going to get it, he needed to get it solid. He's probably made it slightly worse. Closer here.
Still run past
just doesn't
these.
quite
Oh,
have the
that-
finish.
Yeah, that's all it was in the end again. Super line. So over to John, who's 3 down here.
A few more. Frank Gumbleton from North Melbourne.
What's he looking at? He doesn't have that gap anymore, but he's got a look at the shot bowl potentially through the others that are in. The second and third shots passed.
I think he's got to play the same shot that
He's own
he
through
called,
the jack or
he
the
called
shot bowl,
Terry.
maybe.
He's got his own through. If he's wide, he's got one to work off. He's tight, he's got a shot bowl to land. A couple of metres away.
Inside edge of the blue.
It's close.
Inside edge of the blue.
He's
Oh,
one out.
What a shot. What a shot. Gets back to only one. I reckon he's got quite a few seconds now.
could do. It's again not a great setup for David now. It was earlier, but 2 balls on the forehander away. So I think he's going to, well, his backhand that is, being a left-hander, so he's thinking he's going to have to play his forehand through their own bowls.
Looks wide-ish, but he only has to beat
He does have classic twos,
Johnny's.
though.
Here it comes now.
Look at the weight, perfect.
Well, still only one. Very keen to see how many seconds they have. Mind you, even if they do have a few seconds, it's not an absolute given that John can find a port to get that bowl out. Not
Well,
easy
same
at
bowl,
all.
same bowl. He'd get the port and get it.
Big moment of the game, Kyneton with all the momentum. Last 10 shots in a row on this rink.
He's interested. He's got it.
You are kidding. It didn't look like missing out of the hand, did it?
No, it didn't. It did not look like missing.
Straight
How many
out
is
the
it,
gap.
Swanee?
Yeah, he's getting a number of paddles ready.
He's stretching them out.
Tricky thing is
Is it
for
three? Is
Wellesley,
it
mate, is that
four?
he's got no real easy draw shot. He's going to have to change hand here.
I thought he might have stayed and turned his own up.
It is 3. Then to clear the road now. If he has, he's drawn a shot.
He's drawn shots. He's drawn shot. And great sportsmanship there from Johnny. Give him a clap.
Everyone was. What a shot. Changing hands, kept the same weight. Able to find a path.
Yeah.
Pretty classy. Oh, so they needed that. Was a bit of an understatement.
Yes.
Keeps him in the game.
We mentioned the exuberance of Johnny as opposed to the conservative nature of David Wells.
Conservative.
It's like, yeah, it's sort of Cheech and Chong, yin and yang. But both of them worked on that occasion. Victor, you mentioned the person I was trying to think of last night.
The who?
Victor on Facebook mentioned
The person.
the person, the bowler ex-AFL. I said there was a guy who played for MCC, he plays at Ocean Grove now, and he
Yeah.
played for Collingwood, and his name's Peter. And it's Peter Patterson. Of course, Neville Shaw plays at Kingsbury. Brian Hall, Shep Park. Not familiar with Brian, but Thank you for that one, John. Good opener from Casey Lee. Nine the diff, 11 to play. So 2 sections of 6 and the 2 section winners play off. How's your memory from last year? Did the section winners win all 5 games last year, Sam? His memory's no good because he's going straight to bowls link. You've got to be a chance if you win 4.
Deer Park went 5-0, and Moama dropped a game.
Right. And was there someone in Deer Park section that went 4-1?
Hang on, 1 sec. Stand by. Moama dropped a game too. Stalled in the last round by a couple shots, but it did not matter.
So on a longer length, and it's a little bit of a looser opener. So Deer Park won that section. Was that by three wins?
Well, Wodonga were actually second place. There was
with 2 wins.
3 teams that were. There were three teams that were 2-2 and a draw.
Oh, 2.5, right.
And then the other section, there were the next best were 3 and 2.
2 draws in the section is
wholly
a little unusual, isn't it?
Yep.
Just a slightly looser end, this one. I'll give you another round the grounds at the end of this end. And round his own bowl. Might fall in for shot, and it does. Well played, Mark.
You have to love coming here for an event, don't you? It's just the best setup.
Yeah, I've always loved Moama.
The viewing perspective behind the dome here outside, despite the rain we've had overnight, is running schmick.
Yeah, one of the players said to me they rolled on it yesterday before any rain, and they're playing on it today, and they said it's a half a second slower.
Yeah.
That's amazing, after 30 mils of rain. No, and it's changed a lot over the years. I think first time I'd have been here, it'd be mid-90s, maybe late 90s. Were you born?
You old.
You weren't even born. Before you were born. Changed a lot, all for the better.
Well, the changing length has really found out a few, hasn't it, here?
Struggled to reach, and the ones that have been a touch wide. How much is it going to hold and run?
Yeah, try to for a long way.
Held enough, but probably didn't run enough. So still 1 to KYNETON. Looks a lot better.
What a piece of the jack.
We might have given a shot away.
Yeah, a couple around it.
Can't quite see there with a bit of movement there. I missed the paddler. Who he held up there? Thank you, Swanee. Yeah, he did give it away.
Sort of gave it away to get another one thereabouts. So.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad bowl.
He holds the middle to the jack and it slides out on the end nearly.
Exactly.
Not easy with everything near the front.
A bit tight.
Oh no.
Won't be happy with that. I think that was Jimmy's bowler leader for KYNETON.
Yeah, it was. Turns it all the way up and now. Definitely hold a shot.
We're looking at the second. One. Johnny's looking to make more under the front, land that bowl, and he'll make 4. If he plays the right weight, there's no risk in that.
I'll play enough like Terry. Tess. Terry. Play enough like side. Get my bowl. Gets behind the jack.
Last 10 ends coming up. In control. Looking to increase their margin by even more.
Played on a tight line.
Can he get it out of the road? Doesn't make it any easier. Still, they are holding.
Doesn't make it any easier for David Wells, though. With only one bowl in the head. But with the scoreboard the way it is, he's got to take a risk. Brian Sheehan trailing the jack next door.
Is it Brian Sheehan, though?
Is it?
No, it's not.
It looks like Brian Sheehan.
It's definitely not.
You're right, but is it his brother?
Right. No.
What's his surname?
Carlin. Kevin. Playing 3. They do look alike.
Oh,
yes.
God, they look like brothers for sure.
I'm
They
telling
must
you.
have, if it's a different surname, they must have same mum, different dad then.
I'm telling you, different people.
Well, they are because they're standing next to each other. They're
Correct,
definitely
yeah.
different people. My goodness, they look alike.
Oh, doesn't want this in the head either. Well,
That's another.
gives him another third, yeah.
Land this for 5. If he gets this,
If you
everyone
thought-
will know about it.
If you thought the reaction last time with that was big, this will be massive. He has the last bolt. Can make potentially, well, 4, 5 if he was able to stay. Tough shot. Has to navigate, still allowed to turn a little bit.
And you can only
And
see a
still
part
get
of the
there
bowl.
in time to hold on so he doesn't crash the green.
He's more interested than his first.
Oh my God. Troy. Oh my God.
This is-
He's got it!
Oh, he got
Oh, he got it all the way.
He's played some big bowls in this second half of this
Just
match.
navigated.
Solid through
Enough of it.
through the away bowl.
He just got to that one more roll back.
How
And up
many's
to the
he
red.
made?
You'd think it's close to 5.
It's got to be close to 5.
That'll just about put lights out on the game as well, you'd imagine, if it is. Oh, how good.
Well played. Big bowls from Johnny
Pretty good,
O'Donnell.
hey?
I'll give you some scores from around the rinks. We have Shep Golf 49 to Birchip 25 after 39 ends. Yarraville Footscray starting to break away, 43-31 on Challenbar Golf. 41 out of the 45 ends played there. Terrelgan 38-31 up on Wodonga after 38. Ocean Grove still in a tight battle, 28-22 over Paynesville after 34. And Moama in a tight battle over Frankston, 37-31 after 37. So a couple of them within 6 shots. Yeah, Lee, Georgie Bissett, we did mention earlier, Bulldogs champ. Plays for Croydon, used to play for Baronia. Correction of weight from Jim. Ryan Sheehan's playing his 4th bowl of the end over there. You'd reckon you'd be good when you get 4 bowls an end.
Sorry,
I just said Brian Sheen was just playing his 4th
bowl
bowl for the end.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. It's probably a bit unfair.
He's versatile because he's got 1 set of arrows and 1 set of XGs.
0111, no.
For those just joining us, opening round of State Pennant up at the wonderful Moama Bowls Club. Our stream brought to you by Moama Bowling Club and Dandenong Club, as always.
Not to interrupt, but Alice on Q, keep it going with Donga. They're back to 7, the difference on the overall, and still 7 ends to play.
Yeah, the rink that was heavily down has come back a little bit.
Well, it was 15-0, wasn't it? The margin's still 15, and the other 2 rinks have able to
went to, I think,
sneak ahead.
Maybe 18-1 or something. I can confirm that. $20-1 it was.
Okay.
So picked up 5-1.
Margin back to 6 now with 6 to play.
Kylie 4 up on Vinny, and Dwayne 4 up on Scully. It is hard to cover a 15-shot, even though they've come back 5. It's still hard to cover a 15-shot margin in 3 rinks, isn't it? Touch over, beautiful track. Taps the outside would be handy, a little bit like that. Tidies it up. Change of hands, looking to get back to that shot bowl. I don't think it's going to give enough. Second shot. Margin of 12, 8 to play. Although it was a couple to that Brian Sheehan rink. So that
Thank you, Brian.
makes it 10 in 7.
Doesn't want to flick the red in. Oh, that's worked out. Not too bad. Just got more balls in the head again, don't they?
It's always down to your front end, that.
Sheralgan Wodonga back to 5 with 5 to play.
5 in 5.
David.
Needs it to hold.
Oh, look at that go.
Yeah, just
that
the
go.
old classic 2.
Oh.
Just slightly wide of that side.
Oh, right. KYNETON still holding on to the 1. I think he likes it.
And he's tighter than his first, but it still just hangs. It just hung there. Another 2 to Wodonga, and it's 3 the diff with 4 to play. David Wells really needs to get shot here.
Whoa. No change.
Still 1 to KYNETON. Moama Frankston's tightened right up too.
Talk to me.
38-36 after 40. Moama 2 in front.
Three the diff in that other game with 4 ends to play. That's remarkable. What would the overall have been? More than 20. At one point, would have had to have been close to it.
Close to it. So one of the rinks was 20 to 1, was 19 the diff. The other rinks were probably, well, certainly would have been 15 at least anyway. And the opener from Casey Lee.
Got him. Way too much room for Jim Bob.
Yeah, he's leading well. To answer you, Ron, Challenbar Golf.
They've just come in a few of the boys, so they must be done.
8 down with an end to play.
Just finished, down by 7. Good effort, that.
Yeah.
Real good effort.
Yeah, Oval Footscray, strong side. Casey Lee outdrawing Jim with her second.
They've ended up with, it doesn't mean anything because it's just 3 points for a win, but all ranks getting up in the end by
So that means
a couple shots each.
The only thing it does mean, yeah, they're all tight. I think he'll have enough here to draw the shot. Yep, well done, Mark. So I've been saying that front end setting it up well, and Johnny converting extremely well. Oh, cuts it in, not out. I think City Memorial are holding 3 on the rink next door. They may end up getting timed out though, having only played 11 ends.
Yeah, it's a good effort. Just gets the outside, but continues to build it up. Yeah, that Moama Frankston game, Gary Barnett, sorry, he's picked up a 3 and a 4. Alan Ash with a couple ones, and all of a sudden there's 10 shots like that. That's a 2 the diff, 5 to play.
When I looked earlier, Michael Stangy was going well against Cam Keenan. Was about
still
7 or 8 in front.
Yeah, still about that same sort of margin. Terry from Tilden. I love this. Good shot. Covers up the jack nicely. Back to 1 the difference in the Moama Frankston game.
And 2 the difference.
Someone get out there and put some cameras on it.
2 the difference in
Change the stream.
Terrelgan and Wodonga game with 3 to play. We were talking about a section having a couple of draws last year. Well, there's a chance for a couple. There's a couple of chance for a couple of draws here in those 2 matches.
You had 1.5 foot. Turn that 2 rolls.
Yeah, looking to turn he doesn't want to turn his own bowl. His own bowl's in a really good spot. That's another ball passed. And Brian Sheen picked up a 4 next door, Sammy.
Thank you, Brian.
6 in 4. This game's not completely over.
Things are in a bit of trouble on this one, aren't they?
Yeah, a couple down and no real great shot on again. Same thing for Johnny. Doesn't want to turn that counting bowl. It's in a very good position. Looking to count, but not really change the head. Oh, gee. just half a bowl too wide.
It's actually after 40 ends, so I reckon Tone had actually snuck in another end there somewhere on our scoreboard sheet, so it's only after 40 or 45, so there's still time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just need to find a way to...
Yeah, you can't
They've
trust.
got to try and win the end here.
Yeah, they do. If
Where can they pick up a 1?
If he's playing what he called his third to play, he's just drawing. Yeah, he's still just trying to draw the shot here.
Oh, no change. Johnny can... He's probably pretty happy with the angles, the way everything's set up. He wouldn't be trying too hard to change much here. The ball through the jack. Down the back is sort of 1 up, 1 down everywhere. See what he comes up with. Shaky hands there.
Bowlers, this is your 10-minute warning
Podesta
to
rink,
complete your game.
and it was a
10
1
minutes.
to Matty
Thank
Solly,
you.
so back to 5. Craig finishes with 4 singles in a row. Absolutely stormed home. Well done, mate. Came through loud and clear.
10 minutes to go.
So now that is potentially in danger, depending on what happens here. Of that ring next door being timed out.
Yeah, I think they will.
So they're running out of time and ends as well. Wodonga back to within 1 of Traralgon. They're 2 ends to play.
Wow,
And Frankston are now all square with Moama with 3 ends to play.
Wow,
Tell me it's not the best event. Never ceases to amaze the other Warrnambools.
Oh, David Wells just under the line.
Yeah, they had to come up with something there, didn't they?
It's the final end of our stream rink here.
2. 2 odds on a rink, and it's on the back of them. It's looking more likely than not that Cotton will start their campaign with a win. Oh, stick with it, will we? There's 7 with 3 to play.
Depends what we can get, if we can
They've
get camera shots here.
Nearly finished this 13th end. Jack is out in the open.
Unsure whose burgundy bowl that is that's closest.
Frankston have hit the front, Troy.
Wow.
With 2 ends to play. And going into the last end, you know it,
Yes.
all square.
So
all
there's a
square
fair
between
chance-
Wodonga and Traralgon.
Fair chance that won't be a draw.
I hope it is now.
Little touch
Howie
up
with a
from
trail of the
KYNETON.
jack. Oh, you keep us, I know everyone who's here, so you keep me updated. Can we see that far in the Wodonga Traralgon game? We can. Someone on top of the jack,
I would say it's Traralgon
Wait.
because
based on the call.
based on the call,
Yeah, I reckon you're right. James Scullin's calling for a bit of cover more than anything. So seeing that Traralgon are on top of the jack and
so we'll call you
third to
through.
playing their bowls.
Call you through the end of that game. We can't get a camera there, but we'll call you through it just so you are aware of the result.
Oh, sorry. Just bashed my microphone into bits. Apologies. Maxi Boy on the mat for Kyneton, looking to finish this one off. They're 7 up with 3 to play. 10-minute warning's gone, so we're thinking, Troy, only time for one more end after this.
Yeah, I would think so.
All right, so if they win the end here, this is pretty much all done. Stick with it to try and give you an update on what's happening in 2 big other games. Traralgon and Wodonga all square.
Raymoon played a bit of weight and was just a little wide for this third for Wodonga. Was it? No.
You're telling me, son.
My apologies. That was Skip, Dwayne Crowe. So Moama, Wodonga only with 1 bowl left.
Let's see, Brian.
And 1 down.
Brown's done enough to promote their own, and yeah, it's close for shot. Kyneton still look to be holding 1. That's really all they need to do. So in the end, plenty watching at the back. How good is it? Why can't we be there?
Well, we can't be everywhere, Sammy.
That's the Frankston game. Frankston in front with 2 ends to play against Moama.
Scully dropping short. I don't know if he was trying to block, maybe.
There's like 3 different things going on at the same time.
So Dwayne Crowe
actually stays away with that. So they pick up the 1, and this one's over.
Final bowl of the match here for Wodonga. They're 1 down. Traralgon got a bowl on the jack. He's chasing it down.
Contact needed.
Oh, he's missed. He's gone through a hole.
Wow, nearly the comeback to top all comebacks.
So that will be a win to Traralgon, and they shake hands. Scully's not playing his last bowl.
All right, we better wrap this one up because this one's done. Time limit gone. 5
minutes to go on the time.
Right. Well, I'm leaving. You can keep commentating. I'll leave it with you. I'm going to see what's happening in my
I'm just going to update everyone on the scores. We've got Shep Golf up 53-27. Just make sure I've refreshed that. Give me 1 second. I'll get you all the live current scores. Of course, you can tune in on Bowls Link to get all those live scores. So, yeah, 53-27 with 2 ends to play. Shep Golf will defeat Birchip. Chellenbar Golf went down by 7 to Yarraville. Traralgon beat Wodonga by a shot. Ocean Grove have now jumped away, 14 up, 4 to play, so that will be a win to Ocean Grove over Paynesville. And Frankston are 1 up, 2 to play against Moama after 43. And at that point, we will cut the stream. Thank you, Swanee, for your assistance in paddling. Thanks to our umpires, thanks to Josh, thanks to our commentators, and of course, Moama Bowling Club and Dandenong Club. And we will be back in about half an hour's time for round 2. Thanks, everyone.